Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to start a new segment called My Crazy College Stories because I am a recent graduate of Westfield State University. Bachelor's in Communications. You know, if you need someone, hit me up. You know, I can help, whatever. I was a transfer student to Westfield State University, yada yada yada, and in just those 2 years I experienced so much crap, so many good times, so many bad times, and I want to share, and I just want to like share those experiences with you alls. I don't want to scare you freshmen out there from your university and yada yada yada, but I do want to share these stories because these stories are kind of like nutty cuckoo la 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 la. Today I want to talk about this crazy stalker ex, or whatever you want to call him. I don't even know. We were only dating for like 2 freaking months, right? And if some way, somehow he's watching this video, he's gonna feel oh so flattered, but I don't even care. It's a story to tell, and I want to share my experiences and let you young girls know. Just because they look good don't mean that they are good. So basically I met this buff Greek Italian kid from the Boston area and a town over from my hometown. We both went to the same school. We both went to Westfield State. So I met him at this bar, and you know, when I saw him, you know, we were dancing, yada yada yada. It was fun. It was like, I was like, oh my god, he's so fine. And come to find out, we lived in the same apartment building, and he lived like a floor under me or a floor above me, one of it. So of course we instantly connected, started texting immediately. I think like the next day or 2 days later we hung out. I hung out in his apartment. Very cool, very laid back, very sweet guy. He even invited me to go to church with him the next day after chilling, because after our first chill session I was never really planning on speaking to him again, but he invited me to church and I was like, oh my god, that's sweet, although I didn't go to church. So the reason why I instantly like started crushing on this guy was because I saw that he was a sweet guy, you know, he was deeply into the church, so I thought, and he was just different from the rest. You know, I usually stick to a certain kind of guy and he was completely different, so I thought. So within like a week or two of talking, I saw that he did have like a ticky ticky boom boom. Like, he was crazy. He was already talking about getting married, and he told me about how he had something going on with another girl who claimed that he raped her, and it was this big thing going on with the school, and apparently he said that he didn't, and apparently the girl was still hitting him up for whatever reason, so he had to go through the school and talk to them like, why is this girl still hitting me up, like she already lied about me raping her, so why is she still talking to me, yada yada yada. But I was understanding. I was like, okay, well, sometimes young girls do fabricate, you know, and if she's still hitting you up, apologizing to you, then maybe, I don't know. I was just trying to like make sense of the situation. So me and him, we started getting a little bit more serious, and I told him that I had an ex-boyfriend who was like still trying to get with me and yada yada yada, and that instantly made him feel insecure and angry. I was like, why are you angry, bruh? What is wrong with you? He would say, oh, you're cheating on me, oh, why are you talking to him? And I would be like, I don't have any words to say to this guy. You see all these voicemails I have because I'm not answering the phone. So one day he was driving me to campus from our apartment building, and I was on the phone with my friend, and I was like, yeah girl, I don't know why this guy keeps trying to call me. He called me from a different number, so I picked up and it was him, and I told him, hey, stop calling me, I'm seeing someone right now, just leave me alone, yada yada yada. And that instantly made the kid that I was in the car with dating upset. Like, he was livid, like I knew you were cheating on me. I knew. I was like, cheating on you? We're not even in a relationship, bro. He's like, I knew you were cheating on me. You're sleeping around. You probably are doing this, that, and the third. I'm like, what is wrong with you? I was telling my friend a story. He was like, I knew you were calling him and he was calling you. I was like, I told you he was calling me. I'm not calling. Yeah, and ever since that day, that's where things got crazy. Like, he would tell me that he was gonna sleep with girls. He was telling me that he was gonna do this, that, and the third. Like, he would call me all types of niggers. He would call me a monkey. Like, he even spit on me before. It was really bad. And before winter break, we were like, okay, he apologized, whatever. But the night he left, he was acting really funny. Like, really, really funny, really distant, really weird. And I knew something was up because when I went to his room, it smelled weird, in other words. But I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna think too much of it. So during break, he tells me that he slept with some broad. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not mad at you, but you're cut off because that's disgusting. So I cut him off, and then next thing you know, he's hitting me up from like a million different numbers, calling me, threatening my ex-boyfriend, threatening my family, saying that he's gonna, because I have a brother in prison, he said that he's gonna have his brother who's a CO, you know, come for my brother who's in that jail or whatever, and yada yada yada, just threatening me. And then once winter break is over, the next, you know, when we moved back, he like apologized, and he even comes back early to see me. And on his way back, he hits his brand new car, and he blames me for why he hit his car. He said, oh, if I wasn't in a rush to come see you, to say sorry to you, then I wouldn't have hit my car and crashed my car, and now my dad's gonna be mad at me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, this dude is freaking nuts, bro. Like, what? I was like, you know what, like, listen, we don't have to do this. I'm done, you're done, let's just like leave this at that. But no, it kept going. The beef kept going on. He kept messaging me, he kept threatening me. Like, it got to a point one night, my ex-boyfriend came over, and he saw like the messages that I was getting from him, like all the threats, and my boyfriend was pissed. So my boyfriend took my phone and started messaging him back like, leave her alone, yo, back off, back off, back off. But it was just, you know, two crazy guys just going at it, and I just started crying hysterically. Like, next thing you know, the security had to come and like calm the situation down, and they told me to go to the dean about it. So I went to the dean about it, and she saw all the messages between the three of us, and she's like, okay, here's what I can do. Your ex-boyfriend, he can't come here for the rest of the semester, but he is allowed back on campus after these 2 weeks is up. I was like, okay, cool. And then she was like, and what I'm gonna do with this is, because this kid that you were just recently seeing is so crazy, he's going to be kicked out of your building. That's how bad it was. Like, this kid, he came to my doorstep drunk before. Mind you, this kid is huge, like Guido, Jersey Shore huge, muscle guy. He came to my doorstep drunk before, saying that I was cheating on him and yada yada yada, and his friends had to physically carry him down and away from my door. That's how bad it got. Like, constantly from a million different numbers calling me, showing up drunk places, just a mess. So she told me that she was going to have him kicked out of my apartment building and everything would be fine. So for a good 2 weeks, it was quiet. I didn't hear from him. Like, he was totally banned from talking to me. I had to place a stay away order on him. They actually wanted me to take him to court to press criminal charges against him and get a restraining order. That's how bad it was. I'm not even going to get into detail about all that. So yeah. And basically 2 weeks later, everything was calmed down, and the dean of students called me one morning and was like, oh, well, are you still feeling safe? I said, sometimes, you know, I do get nervous if I see him on campus, but other than that, it's fine. And she was like, well, I don't want you to feel nervous at all, so I'm gonna do you. So of course, while I'm filming the video, it just shuts off as I'm editing, and I realize, but whatever. I guess because of his little rape thing he had going on and all. He had multiple other incidences with other girls. That's kind of made her realize, like, okay, this kid really does need to get off, because he is very unsafe to a lot of these young women and men, because he also got into fights. And so next thing I know it, he's not only not allowed on off-campus apartment housing, he's also not allowed in any dormitory owned by Westfield State. Like, nothing. He's not allowed any place. So what he had to do was, like, I guess, like, pay rent somewhere to be able to go to school, because he lived all the way in East Buck, you know what, like way out there. All last semester, I would have people come up to me and be like, oh, you're that Jasmine, the one who dated so and so, the one who dated so and so. And I'm like, yeah, and like, what's your problem, what's good? They'd be like, oh, let's take pictures, oh my god, like, I'm Beyonce. I'm like, I'm not Beyonce, okay, all right, although I'm fly like her. No, not really, but no, but I told this kid my deepest, darkest secrets. Like, he told everyone all my business. He would even make up stories about me, saying that I had STDs, just everything. He did anything and everything he possibly could to make my life a living hell. Oh, I just remembered, the reason why he started acting crazy was because my ex-boyfriend was being vengeful, and he hit him up saying everything wrong I ever did to him, saying all the guys I dated in the past, telling all the things I've done that he thought was shady, and just telling all my business. Basically, guys are just hateful creatures, and they talk about us women. Oh my god, it's like they should have just like double teamed me and attacked me with, like, head on. That's how bad it was. It was really bad. Moral of the story: don't date guys in college. Just stay single. It doesn't matter how cute they are, how muscular they are. They're all crazy. And they all do drugs and are heavy alcoholics. Yeah. Deuces.